Yo guys, what's going on? It's Gamers here, and today's video is all about regular Exeggutor. So this is a 4 energy attack with 80 damage, but 20 damage more for each energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. So if they have 3 energy, that's going to be 140? Yeah, 140 damage, which is kind of crazy. So it can like one-shot Darkrai potentially, but has 4 energy, like a Giratina. It can do 160, which is insane. So that is going to be the idea behind this deck, is to set up Exeggutor here. We also have the Execute, which is take a grass energy from the energy zone attached to this Pokemon, so you can get 2 energy pretty fast. Of course, we're going to be pairing it alongside the Leafeon to get more grass energy as well. You can notice we're also running the, we're going to be running water and grass energy. The reason why we're running water and grass is so that we can use Erica and Arita to just have maximum heals. This is going to be a very interesting deck to play. I think it could go pretty good, but we'll have to wait and find out. We're going to take it into some ranked matches, and we're going to see how it does. We have Erica, Pokeball, and Leafeon ready to go. So this is guaranteed 10 damage, and if it does, if it lands a heads, it could be 30 damage, basically. We got communication. We'll go and use the Pokeball real quick. Get the Execute. I think we don't mind that, to be honest. It is a colorless energy, so that's fine. We could Mars here. I don't really see a reason to, so we're just going to go ahead and... Of course, you know, every Icy video's got to start with a Tails coin flip, unfortunately. But the good news is that Leafeon can take out Carnivine if they don't heal it, which I don't think they will for 10 damage. So we should be fine here to take out the first point. And then we can start setting up energy on the Exeggutor. Already has the Florgato, that's not great. No Arceus would be kind of nice for us. The annoying thing here is that the both these decks, or like most of these Pokemon in the decks, don't have a high energy attachment to them. Ooh, research, that's huge. So we're gonna go into our Leafeon. We'll use the Leafeon ability to get another grass energy attached. And we can basically one-shot them, which is huge. We could have Erica. We're going to research here. And another Erica and another Execute. We might as well put it... Yeah, I guess we could have used a Pokemon Communication there, so probably didn't have to. But we'll take down the Carnivine. That's kind of nice. If they want to do 40 damage, we can Erica them as well. So let's see what they're gonna... They got the Meowscarada. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we get the Exeggutor here, so that's kind of nice. So we're gonna go and start attaching the energy here. So we have the grass energy attached, so we're good there. I could Mars, could Erica. This does 130. Yeah, I guess we'll make them have to have... You're gonna have to have... what do you call it? Red to take us out, or Geo. Red or Geo. Sorry if my allergies might be acting up a little bit in today's video, guys, but hope you guys still enjoy it. Alright, so we're going to attach an energy onto the Meowscarada. They're just going to let it go down. We can just use Leafeon here to put the Exeggutor in. We can retreat here completely fine. Honestly, we'll probably keep the grass energy, or water energy, just so that we have that. I might as well Mars him. Make him go -1. And then we'll go for Psychic. So this is gonna do 80 damage. It's gonna do 120 to the Meowscarada. So it's gonna be some pretty huge damage there. We got all the heals we could ever want with Irida and Erica, so we're looking pretty good here. And we only need one more point, so Sprigatito in the back. There's the Arceus after the Cardifines both go away. Feels bad, and the regular Arceus as well. Let's see what they do. I mean, this is completely fine. Hey, so far, a pretty good first showing from the deck, not gonna lie. Okay, they are gonna Sabrina us. Yeah, I'll put Leafy on him. That's fun. Because I know they can't red us, so might as well. Alright, so we can go ahead and Force Breath. Put onto the Execute, I guess. We can Erica, we can Cape. We're just gonna retreat back into the Exeggutor. Even if they draw a Cyrus, like, we're still completely fine with that. I'm gonna Cape our Exeggutor. And I guess I'll Erica. Next turn we'll Irida so that we can heal both Pokemon, which is gonna be nice. So they're gonna go down to 20 HP. We're looking really, really strong here still, so that's pretty good. If they top deck Cyrus, so be it. They're just gonna go into the Arceus. That is one thing, is that we don't really have a way to deal with them hiding behind their walls, but it's still fun. I'm gonna keep attaching into these Pokemon, so now we can use Irida here, heal us up to 100. So I'll just do 80 damage again. You're just delaying the inevitable, to be honest. I guess like they timer stalled, not timer stalled, but like they stalled for as long as they can. Now you gotta make a decision. What are you gonna do? And there is the conceit. You'll love to see it. Exeggutor putting in the work. Let's go. We're gonna be researching here. That's fine. Mars, okay, that means they can't Mars us this turn, thankfully. Rocky Helmet's annoying. We do survive another hit. We will research again. There's the Exeggutor. There's another Eevee. I don't really want to evolve into Exeggutor yet. I might put you down. I don't have a cape or anything, so we're gonna Growth Spurt. Get a second energy attached to you. And then we'll potentially have to Erica next turn. Yeah, I think we will Erica next turn. There's a Pokeball. There's a Giratina. That's all good so far, all good so far. If I can find Leafeon, I still need to retreat, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. The problem is if I Erica, they can attack next turn. But we can get fully healthy, so that's good. Broken Space Bellow. Sure. There's a Leafeon. Now the question is... Alright, we're always Erica-ing here. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Get fully healthy. I could just evolve, to be fair. And put the energy attached, and then, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. They can't do 130 to us, so we're fine, we're fine. We have another Erica, so we can heal pretty or do it pretty good there. We're gonna do some massive damage as well, if they decide to attack us. Eight cards left in deck. So now they have a pretty... They can do 100 to us, so we go down to 30. No, Geo could put us down to 20, but that's the lowest they can take us. And they definitely get one shot if they stay in. Honestly, like, I'm wondering, like... Okay, Leaf? Sure. So they're gonna attach energy to Giratina. Or not attach energy to Giratina, attach energy to Darkrai here, put us down to 110. We have Irida though, so like we're kind of fine as well. Broken Space Bellow? Well, you know, you just probably put you in range of KO, so thank you for that. We're gonna Pokeball. Get in there, Execute. Might as well play it down so we don't get Mars. We're gonna Irida here. And how much damage is it gonna do? 120 damage. God, huge. We have another Irida as well, so like, we're completely cooking here. We can start also attaching to the Execute too. We have Erica, we have all the heals in the world right here. The Execute's never dying. Sabrina? I guess I could put Leafeon in. Just to not give them a point. If you want to bring Darkrai in, feel free. I'm not gonna stop you. I don't think Sabrina does anything here. Alright. This deck's actually pretty fun. I'm liking it. This deck... I wonder if I could hit Master Ball with this deck. It seems like it's a possibility. If I can beat Darkrai Giratina, you know, anything's possible, right? That's the main thing. Your deck just has to beat this deck and do okay to the other decks. Yeah, the cape's gonna save you, trust. Broken Space Bellow. Alright, we get Communication here. We're gonna just Force Breath, get us a free energy. I guess I'll attach to Leafeon here. And then we will do 140 damage. We can Mars here if we wanted to. Nah, we're good. Now that Darkrai's coming in, and it's gonna be Pokin, this gonna be some insane damage right here. This Exeggutor might do 200, I think. Which is insane, right? 20, 40, 60, 80 plus weakness. Red doesn't do anything because we're not an EX Pokemon. That's the concede. Oh, I wanted to get the 200 damage attack in. That would have been crazy. Alright, versus a level 50 here. We're gonna be going first. I think I like seeing Eevee start if we're gonna go first. I kind of like that. The hand is actually pretty good. We can get that Exeggutor online very fast. Looks like it's gonna be Arceus. Double poke. We have every Pokemon you could ever imagine here. There's Eevee. And do I have another Execute? Alright, just in case, we'll put the Eevee down. We'll keep the Execute in hand. Immediately gonna go into Leafeon. Toxic! Already hitting our Execute. And, yo, just keep drawing Pokemon, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go Leafeon here. Start attaching. Might as well. And we'll go into Exeggutor just so that, you know, you don't get, like, KO'd. Pokeball, is that gonna be the Arceus? It is in fact the Arceus. Down as no retreat costs, they can go into Carnivine, do 50 damage. They're gonna Sabrina us. We can just go into this Eevee, that's fine. An interesting Sabrina here. They don't go for that, that's a little weird. Why did they put the energy on the Carnivine? I don't know what they're cooking up here, chat, but I don't know if I agree with that. Communication, I have every Pokemon! I have every Pokemon. There's nothing else that can draw with the communication. That's probably the worst top deck. We'll go into the other Exeggutor, because why not? And then we'll take our first point. I don't mind. Stop them attacking the bench. Now, Exeggutor can start setting up, or we can start setting up with the Exeggutor. They can do 50 to us, that's whatever. I'm surprised we haven't seen like an Arceus EX. Cyrus. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate there. Now that gives them a lot of time to set up. So I'm not going to be able to retreat. I guess we'll just start putting energy onto these guys. Well, you just take down the Exeggutor, that's fine. And there's the Arceus EX. Research is fun. With the giant cape, put it to 160. Are you gonna do another 50? You will do another 50 here. This is still completely fine. We get a cape of our own. We're just gonna do that and pass. Next turn, If they take us out, we can go into Leafeon, put the energy onto the Exeggutor, and then do 80 damage that way. Or they could just, you know, keep this Exeggutor. I mean, what is the game plan here for them? You're really gonna make me put energy onto this? You're gonna take a million turns just to attack the bench? Alright, fine, have it your way. I'll eventually be able to retreat. Puts the RCS up. There's no way they have another Cyrus, right? If they do, I mean, they're just actually insane. Thing is, I can't. Oh, I mean, it doesn't even matter though. Like, I still need to take the Exeggutor out to begin with. It's such a weird game because they Cyrus is Exeggutor. We could have had this so much faster if they didn't. Rocky Helmet. That's fun. Yeah, I guess I'll put Leafeon in front. Okay. What do we do? There's 5 cards left in deck. We have Irida. Oh, we do die to a red. No, if we cape though, we don't die to red, but then Carnivine. Hold on. So down to 130. Alright, we're gonna Force Breath onto the Exeggutor. We're gonna research Mars. Not 100% ideal. We'll retreat into Exeggutor. Yeah. Let's cape. The Rocky Helmet really puts in the work here for them, I'm not gonna lie. Because now we're going to 130, and that's enough for RCs to take us out. Which is very unfortunate. I would have liked to Mars, like I would have liked another turn potentially. Maybe they don't have another Pokemon? Cool. I guess we could we have Irritated instead of Research? That would have actually have made more sense, right? Wait, they're leafing? Okay. Sure. I'm very fine with that. We will... Yeah, I'm gonna put you down. Just on the fact that... I guess they didn't have another Pokemon. They must not have another Pokemon. So we'll do a solid 100 damage there. We're at 150, so we don't have to be fearful of the Arceus anymore. They have every card in their deck now. And there's another Arceus EX. I'm very confused on why they played it that way. They must not have had another Pokemon. But it's pretty rough for them. There's Erica. We can Mars them to 2 cards. Basically take away half their hand. You know, I don't mind doing that. I was like, wait, for a second, where did all my energy go? But it's 4. Alright. Now you have less cards. We will... I guess we can put an energy onto this Leafeon, just in case the worst happens, and we'll go for 80 damage. They need a Leaf? They have... We're in a winning position, for sure. We're in a very huge winning position. And there's another concede! Let's go! If only, like, Execute could put it on, like, another Execute, right? So that we could just, like, sacrifice this Execute off. Would be nice. Alright. I could just evolve you immediately. I could just Irida, I could Eevee. Let's... I guess I can save Irida for next turn, right? That would make the most sense. We'll put the other Eevee down. I'm down, I'm down. We'll Growth Spurt. Now we have Grass Energy. They're probably deciding if they want to Mars. Rocky Helmet. Pretty annoying, but it is what it is. I guess it's kind of better than a Cape. Putting us down to 10 HP. We'll probably have to... The problem is we have to retreat after, right? That is the annoyance. Unless we evolve into the Exeggutor. We could do that. We could do that. And Cape. I'm down actually. Erica. There's no reason to Erica all the way. When we have Irida, Irida does the same exact thing here. And we'll Cape. Now we're really cooking. We could do 120 damage, and then with weakness it does 140. Huge, huge. That's what you like to see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand. They surely could do something here. I had a feeling Sabrina was coming, but that is completely fine. Darkrai takes 20 off the Eevee. Oh, I see now, I see now. Like, you're lucky I didn't top deck into Leafeon. You're so lucky I didn't top deck into Leafeon. They're at 6 cards. That is a -3. I bet you it's like a lot of healing stuff, though. I would definitely play another Pokemon if they had it. I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna pass. Next turn will Mars, for sure, if they don't put like Pokemon or research or anything like that. Let's see what they do. Okay, they're thinking. Sure. Yeah, a lot of my opponents have been pretty slow today, but it is what it is. Hope you guys are enjoying this deck profile. It is a pretty fun deck. It definitely, and they're gonna concede! Darkrai, Giratina, or I guess it's probably, we don't know if it's Giratina, but Darkrai concedes. Huge. 2K-less. Toxic. Cape is nice, though. We'll go Ball, get another Exeggutor, Research, and we have Erica, so we can't heal. We don't have Eevee, though, which is really unfortunate. I guess I'll Cape. If we had Eevee, this hand would cook. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Moltres into X speed. X speed, please. Don't do 30 damage to execute research. Okay. Pokeball. They have all their basics now. Another Moltres, so they're kind of cooking. But yeah, you see how much damage it does? It's insane. There's another. Okay, there's Eevee. There's Eevee. That's good. That's good. We needed you. It's just toxic that it was. They send it. I got on a 2-win streak. Immediately send over the Charmander, the Charizard deck to counter us. You hate to see it, but it is what it is. Okay, that's gonna do 60 to us. Yikes. There's another Eevee. Alright, we're retreating. Probably should have kept the water energy attached for Irida purposes, but... I'm gonna put it onto the execute, I think. Makes the most sense. Although I guess I can fully heal it. It's a bit rough. Let's just see what they got. It's 2 retreat costs for the Charmeleon, so they have to get rid of all their energy. I mean, if I could find the Exeggutor here, that would be insane. We could take out the Charmeleon. We could actually put in some huge work. There's 9 cards left in deck, which would be crazy, but... We do have a Research, 2 Exeggutors, and... a lot of other cards in the deck. 2 Iridas, Communication. So we could either draw Communication, we could draw Research, we could draw Exeggutor or Exeggutor. So that's like 4 to 9. That's not a bad odds to potentially get into it. Waiting for our opponent to respond. I mean, hey, we'll take it, we'll take it. If they DC, they DC. Five, four, three, two, one. Let's see what we would have top decked, though, at least. Would we have top decked the Exeggutor? We would have! Okay, so I mean, this would basically be a win anyway. Attach, attach, put you in, retreat, and then Exeggutor, take out the Charmeleon. Huge, huge. And now, there you go. So, if you guys would have seen it, would have been a win anyway. But, hey, we'll take it, we'll take it, we'll take it. 3-win streak and the level up. Huge. Alright. So yeah, guys, that is going to be Exeggutor. The deck is actually pretty good. I think you could hit Master Ball with it. I think it has a pretty good, decent matchup in a Darkrai Giratina because Exeggutor is only... It takes advantage of your opponent having a ton of energy on their Pokemon and can do like 140, especially Darkrai because it's weak to grass already.